Welcome to our introduction to the new heidelpay Intelligence Platform 2.0. In this video, we would like to present the tool's basic functionalities and provide you with an overview of the individual menu items. We will then go into these in greater detail in coming videos. We'll start with the login. For this, you'll need your email address and the password, which you can choose yourself after creating the account. Please note that we will use the test system for demonstration purposes. We'll start with the personal user area. This can be found in the upper right corner of the browser window. Clicking on the icon opens the user menu. Profile contains the basic settings for your user account. Here you can change, among other things, the username, the displayed currency, and your current password. If you need help from one of our support staff, it is easy to get in touch by clicking on the Contact menu item. In the window that opens, you can see the contact details and send us a message directly. Clicking on User Guide allows you to access the hIP user guide. Let's take a look at the dashboard now. At the top left of the screen, you can easily see the merchant that the user is assigned to. If your account is assigned to several merchants, you can select one by clicking on the field. As with selecting a merchant, you have the option to select one, several, or all channels at the top right of the screen. Right next to it, you will find the time period selection. You can use this to easily adapt the transaction data to the time period you want to look at. There are also helpful buttons such as Today or Last Month. The hIP dashboard provides all the relevant information about transactions at a glance and can be configured to your individual requirements. You decide which information should be displayed and in what form. To create a personalized dashboard, first go to New Dashboard and enter a name. In the next step, you can create your first widget. There are three basic forms: line, bar, and pie charts. For example, by creating a test widget, we can generate an overview of the order status of orders. To do this, we select the data and filter options that we want to use. We now see the new widget on the dashboard. You can use Create Widget to add as many widgets as you want. A more detailed explanation of how to set up your dashboard and create widgets will be provided in one of the coming videos. The heidelpay Intelligence Platform has two basic data views. First, a view based on individual transactions. Second, a view of related transactions as orders. Let us look at the order management first. Each line in the central overview contains an order from a customer. Here you can filter orders according to your interest, for example, all orders paid by credit card. In the detail overview, you will find key information such as order status, credits and debits, the revenue and customer details, as well as the actual payment method. When looking at the order details, the relationship between orders and transactions quickly becomes apparent. Individual orders usually include multiple transactions. All related details can be viewed for each transaction by clicking on them. At the top you can see the order functions, which contain all the different functions that you can perform on an order. Whether the functions are available or deactivated is dependent on the order status. Clicking on one of the buttons opens the relevant dialog. such as the rebilling dialog, for example. Orders that are paid via invoice can also be called up in a separate view. We would like to introduce you to this in detail in one of the coming videos. In addition to the central order view, the new hIP also enables you to examine individual transactions or groups of transactions. To do this, you must switch to the Transactions view mode. The basic view shows an overview of all individual transactions, independent of the associated orders. You can also choose which columns you want to see in this list. Clicking on a transaction opens the detailed view, just like with the order details. Click on the button View Order Details to jump directly to the corresponding order. In the Advanced Search console, you can filter the transactions individually for specific features. If you would like to export your selection to other systems, you can do so in the tab Exports for Download. Detailed descriptions on adding filters and exporting will be given in the coming videos. User Management displays the list of all active users who are associated with the same merchant as you. Clicking on a user opens the details. Click on Add to open the dialog for creating a new user. Detailed information on managing and creating new users will follow in another video. Clicking on Sign Out locks us out of the platform. We hope that this video has helped you gain an initial overview of the many features of the new hIP. Additional videos will follow, explaining the individual areas in detail. Your heidelpay team.